Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another video. So this week I'm taking you along on a marathon hunt across a few different sites with Ted and Terry the Mole Man. So the Mole Man discovered the home site of a lackey of Jesse James himself. So after having a bounty put on their head in Missouri, his lackey ditched off to Iowa to resettle. So there was a lot of really cool stuff to be found. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, we're out in a cow pasture today. I'm showing people's feet so I don't give away too much about our location. However, I'm way down deep and I've already pulled a couple pieces of horse tack here, just a couple buckles. I got that and then that. Ted's screaming he's got a coin, and then I got a horseshoe here as well. So as Ted's digging up his coin, we're gonna go ahead and walk over and see what he's got. Is it an Indian? Yeah. Look at you go. What do you got for a date? I don't know. You got a coin. I'm going to get my glove off and wipe that for you. Hey, you do got yourself an Indian. Look at that. I think it's an Indian.
It's an Indian.
It's real green. Real crusty, too. Oh, yeah, that's an Indian head penny, without a doubt. We're going to have to clean this one up, though, so I'll loop you back in when we got a date. So here's Ted. Indian all clean up. I'll try and get that into some light so you can see it, but 1900 something is going to be the date on it. We thought it was going to turn out pretty, but it's actually pretty crusty, but very cool find nonetheless. Let's see if we get something else. Well, it's not quite a coin, but it hit pretty good. It was a nice solid mid-tone, but this is some sort of fancy piece of brass that decorated something at some time long ago, but it's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this one was way down deep, and look what just flipped up. That is a pocket knife, it appears, and it does not have the face left on it anymore. It's just the brass. Probably had a bone handle at one point, but it's a very old knife, so I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So Ted just found something pretty cool. It's a suspender clip of some sort. Shirley make, patent date of August 26th of 1892. So pretty old stuff, even if it is just junk, but we'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. You're gonna fall down that cliff. It's actually a little bit steeper than it looks, but Terry just pulled up this here. It is, I think, like a tap key or something like that. It says A, B, and M company. So not sure what that stands for, but it's definitely pretty old. So let's see if we get something else. So we are on our way out from the home site, just crawled underneath this electric fence, and check out what I eyeballed as I was sitting up. That there is a marble sitting right on top of the ground, and it looks to just be like an opaque or something like that, but that is super cool. Not expecting to see that here, so let's see if we get something else. So we have moved on to a different pasture. This one used to be a schoolhouse, and look at that. That there is a little gold-plated kids ring. So we have definitely found the site of the school. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and loop you back in. So here's the ring all cleaned up. It's got a super cool pattern on the front of it. And then on the inside it says 1/10 or 1/20th, something like that. But it's got some pretty heavy gold plating, and it's definitely got some age to it, so I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I went down into the pocket here. Look at that. That is going to be my first coin of the day, and it is super crunchy. Super green. I'm thinking it's got to be an Indian head penny. Is that an Indian or is that a wheat? I think that might be a wheat. Huh. I am not seeing much, so I'm going to clean this up and I'll loop you back in. Well, here's the coin all cleaned up. It is super green. Lincoln's on the front, on the back, 1 cent. We got us a super slicked off wheat penny, super green. I can't even read a date on it, but still a very cool find. If I do find a date, I will throw it up next to the coin. If not, in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Look at that, down in the hole. This actually hit 55 on the amphibia, so a little bit low, and it's another wheat penny. That is crazy. This one is a 1919. So a date that I find a lot of. There's the back of that coin, 1 cent. Still a cool find though, I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Just pulled up another piece of old stuff here. You're gonna have a hard time seeing that date, but it says county we're in, I'm not going to actually read it off, but a dog tax tag dated in the 1940s somewhere. It's in pretty rough shape, but when this gets cleaned up, I'll throw up a picture of it, but I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. We moved on to a nearby park, and the mole man is looking at a ring. Is that silver? Oh, yes. Yes, look at that.
That's old, too.
That feels heavy. That was down there pretty deep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to clean this up. Oh, that might be Native American. That is super cool. We'll clean this up a little bit off camera, and I will loop you back in. So here's the mole man's ring all cleaned up. Believe it or not, it actually does not have a marker on the inside. If he finds one, I'll shoot a picture to you, but it's still a really cool find either way. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this one was only an inch deep. It is just a Jefferson, but 1947 is going to be the date on that one. So an older find for sure. No mint mark on the back that I can see, but I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, that's a nice sight. Really masked in some iron. Just plucked up that. That, if I can get that into the light for you, appears to be a little silver, and I believe it's a rosy Denver mint mark on the back of that one, but still a silver dime. So I will certainly take that. 1950 is going to be the date on that one. So silver is silver. I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I'm in the curb strip now, and just flipped up a key. I do actually recognize this one. This one is going to be a General Motors key. So I will clean this one up just a little bit. It's a little bit crusty, but very cool find. I'll loop you back in when it's all cleaned up. So here's the key all cleaned up. On the front, it says GM, your key to greater value. On the back, it is a Briggs & Stratton brand. So that would date this to the late 40s when these keys were issued with the General Motors cars, but it's a very cool find. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this one's gonna be good. Came in just like a silver dime. That there is going to be a token of some sort. And it says something. 30 years of progress. Oh, V8. So I'm going to take a wild guess that this is going to be a Pontiac token. No, actually it's Ford. Almost had it there. 1903 to 1939. I'm going to clean this one up a little bit and I'll loop you back in. So here's the token all cleaned up. It appears to be a 30th anniversary token for Ford. So 1903 to 1933 on the back. V8 and 30 years of progress. So very cool find. I will take that. Let's see if we get something else. Well, it is Ted's turn for a token. It says property of vendor on one side. On this side, good for amusement only. This dates to the 30s or 40s. So very cool gaming token. Let's see if we get something else. He found something on my side of the yard. Look at that. Another Rosie, 1948. He was even wrong with the date. Let's see if we got a mint mark on the back. D-mint mark. Can't believe I missed that, but a very cool find. Let's see if we get something else. Can somebody say deep? Right down there. I think that is a big brass buckle. Huge D buckle. Ted actually missed this in the curb strip. But very cool find. Definitely got an older patina, so I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Looks like we got us a deep penny here. Well, not super deep, like 5 inches. And it looks like it is my first wheat penny of this yard. So brown patinas are probably not a super, super old one. Or maybe it is older. Let's see what that date says. It's like a 1920. So pretty old coin there, over 100 years old. So I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Looks like we got one more older looking penny here. This one's got kind of a green patina to it. Hoping for a wheat here. Oh yes, that will be a wheat penny. 1934 with a mint mark, it looks like. 34 with a Denver mint mark, and wow, this thing looks like it was dropped yesterday. That is incredible. This thing is incredibly well preserved, being in the ground for so long, but I will take a wheat penny, so in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap up from a hunt with Terry and Ted around a wide variety of spots. So we started off at the homestead of one of Jesse James's lackeys, and it did not pan out too well, lots of just generic home site finds. So we moved on to a few other spots, but I want to start off by saying congrats to Terry and Ted on all of their awesome finds, including Terry's sterling ring and Ted's 3 Indians. He had 2 more that I did not show on camera, but here is my take from the hunt, starting with the horse tack. I got a big horseshoe as well as a harness buckle and then this unidentifiable buckle. I also got onto an old pocket knife. This one, the face is missing. I got a brass D buckle, this fancy brass fitting with some patterns on it. I also got into a drawer pull, a leather rivet, one key being a Briggs & Stratton key, and then this was for a General Motors car issued in the late 40s to the early 50s. I also got onto one dog tax tag. It's a 1942, pretty busted up. I got onto a blue Cleary marble as well as this ring here. It's super cool. It's got a fancy pattern on it, heavy gold plating. And on the inside, it does have a marker of 1/20th for 1/20th gold plating. I also got onto one token. It's a Ford 30-year token, so 1903 to 1933 on the back. It's got the 30 years of progress with the V8 logo. And now onto the coins. I got an older Jefferson nickel dated 1947, 4 wheat pennies in 1934, 2 1920s, and a 1919. And then my one little silver for the hunt is this 1950 Roosevelt dime. And then Denver mint mark on the back of that one. But that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Bug Eater, signing out.